Are you recording?
Yes, I am indeed.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. I've always wanted to say that, guys. Hello,
As have I.
YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
This is Two Trolls and the Cameras comedy, political. I don't even know how to describe this podcast.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, there's no words for it.
no words for it. Thank you. We
You're
call it
welcome.
Two Trolls and a Microphone to go with the Two Trolls thing.
Yeah.
I'm one of your hosts, Ike, and over here, not next to me, obviously, but across my screen is your other host, which is.
Zach. Kind of an awkward intro, I guess, there.
Yeah, okay, we'll get better at this, guys. It's part of the
Yeah, we
humor,
will.
I hope.
We'll try. We'll
I
try.
hope
We'll
it's part
try.
of the humor. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're already getting off track. This is great.
Yeah.
Um,
Fantastic.
so Zach, let's explain about the podcast a little bit since this is the first episode.
Number 1, the beginning.
Number one, the both.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. So Zach, you want to explain a little bit?
So, what we're aiming for on this podcast, any kind of events going on, any things that happen to us, we plan on talking about in this podcast. No rock will be left unturned on this podcast. All kinds of
Yes, and
topics.
I don't want to say that we're like going to be really serious. We're very irreverent people, so we're probably gonna joke a lot about serious things that are happening.
Yeah, there'll be
So
lots of
little
joking on here.
disclaimer.
Yeah.
Watch this at your own risk. Please do not be offended by this. We do this 100% for
Yeah.
comedic purposes. With
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not here to offend
so
nobody.
probably
Don't sue us, please.
90% comedic purposes, 10% what we're actually thinking. So,
Yeah.
so I
Definitely.
mean,
Yes.
yeah. So thanks, Zach. That's exactly what's happening here. This is a very ridiculous podcast.
You're welcome.
All right. So to get into our first
Yeah.
topic, let's just get off all that nonsense. Get into the first topic.
Yeah.
Zach
Yeah.
will lead us off, I guess. Zach.
So, Ike, I wanted to talk to you about, you know the Ball brothers, the basketball
Yes, I
phenomenons,
do.
correct?
Unfortunately, I do.
Well, you know their fantastic father, who I personally love, LeVar Ball.
Okay.
Correct.
Can we just pause here and say, I just have to say
Yes,
something.
yeah.
Did you say you love LeVar Ball?
Yes. I love how full of his kids he is. I love how outspoken this guy is. He makes some questionable claims, but I love a person that makes some good questionable
The man
claims.
is a complete buffoon, and he reminds me of myself. So how can I love someone that reminds me of myself? That's all I'm going to say on this subject.
You know, you two are so alike. I'm practically best friends with LeVar Ball already. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
how it
can
is
see
right
that.
now.
If I was
Yeah.
terrible at basketball, I would be LeVar Ball.
Hey. He averaged 2.2
Oh,
points in
wow.
college.
Great. Okay, so what are we? Why did you bring up LeVar Ball? Who would bring up LeVar Ball?
Well, first of all, I would.
We see that.
And because if you guys have not heard about this yet,
You're
LeVar
about to.
Ball is now in negotiation with the WWE for becoming part of the association, company, franchise, whatever you want to call them. He's in talks and negotiations of being part of this place.
Okay, can we pause
WWE.
for a second? One more thing, because that is flabbergasting. Like, are you serious? He's gonna get creamed,
Creamed? I don't think he'll get creamed.
dude. He's gonna get creamed. Okay, the man is so old. He could be Noah's grandfather.
Well, there's been so many old wrestlers, and they do just fine in the WWE.
Okay, by the way, I just looked it up on the World Wide Web.
Okay, what'd you look up?
The WWW, World Wide Web. I looked
Yes.
up WWE because I always wanted to know what it stood for, because I always called it Worldwide Wrestling. But it's
Okay,
actually
yeah.
World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE.
Yes, I knew
Worldwide
that.
Wrestling is something... Is it what they used to call it, or
I think they were the...
wrestling? Let's look it up. Is it something completely different? It's something completely different.
I want to say they're WWE. Before that, I think they're a WCW, I want to say. Or something like that. Or WWC, something
Okay,
like that.
so WCW or
Yes.
Worldwide Wrestling was kind of, I think, the predecessor to WWE nowadays. It had Hulk Hogan, Bill Goldberg,
Yeah,
Sting,
those kind of
Axe.
guys.
So it was the predecessor to WWE. So
Yes.
you forgive me for calling WWE uh, WWW Worldwide Wrestling,
Yes,
because
please
that's
forgive
kind
him.
of
Please.
because like I had family that loved that, so I always that was like what I always grew up remembering and hearing about was WWW.
Well, my family has never liked wrestling. We all know it's pretty fake.
Well, okay, let's pause here.
Okay, we're
This
pausing.
is a whole nother debate. I'm glad that you're learning about segues, what we call segues, and um, that was a perfect segue. So,
Thank you.
this is room for argument here because
Okay.
there are some people that believe, I had family members that believe hardcore
Okay.
that WWW, Worldwide Wrestling, or WWE, is
Yes.
100% true and actually real.
Okay. Well,
Specifically, Worldwide Wrestling, WWW.
well, in my opinion,
In
I've
your
watched
opinion,
this. I've watched wrestling a lot of times, and it gets to the point where it seems so fake. I have to turn it off.
okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. Personally, I know for a fact that WWE is the fakest thing alive. But
Yes.
you use the term wrestling, and I'm assuming that you're referring specifically to WWE. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm referring to
Because
that.
actual sport wrestling, Olympic wrestling
That's
and
very
actual
real.
wrestling
Very
on
real.
TV, that's all 100% real.
Don't think I called all you real wrestlers out in the world fake. I meant the
Yeah,
WWE
please,
athletes.
please don't go and to Zach's home and
You
destroy
know,
him and snap
I
his
think
neck
we're
and
gonna
his
make a lot of
bones.
enemies by the end of this podcast.
Uh-huh, yeah. Dude, how many thumbs downs are you betting we're gonna get just on the first episode?
Well, I don't know. It depends on how many people watch this episode.
Yeah, I'm thinking that at least one, because I'm gonna go and thumb down this podcast myself.
I plan on giving it a big fat thumbs up.
Are
So,
you seriously gonna thumb up your own podcast?
yes, I am a big person on thumbing up my own videos.
Who the heck does that?
If you guys do not know this, this is a self-marketing ploy. I also have a running YouTube channel called Cersei Luke.
Okay, no, no,
You should
no,
go
no.
find
We
it. It's
don't
pretty
do
good.
any free advertising here at all.
Yeah, it's a pretty good channel. Make sure to
Whenever,
go over there and
okay,
subscribe.
okay, we're already getting into the first argument. We haven't even uploaded our first YouTube video yet. We agreed before we came into this that
Okay.
we were going to completely leave behind our other lives, social lives, media lives, and start afresh. And now you're plugging yourself?
I was not told this. Should I go delete my Twitter? And my Facebook? And my Snapchat?
Wow, you had a huge social media life.
Yeah, I had so much social media, man.
Dude, you are ridiculous. What, do you want the government to come and find you? You're
My
practically,
Pinterest? Should I get rid of
dude,
my
you're,
Dubsmash, my Musically?
dude, you're begging Big Brother to come and peer over your shoulder.
No, I don't think I'm begging this guy to come look over my shoulder.
Do you know who Big Brother is, by the way, whenever I said that?
He's probably the government. I'm gonna guess that
Yeah,
there.
it's the government, thank you. Very good. Old school terminology for you. Right there.
Oh yeah.
We see who's our old man in this podcast. We have young punk Zach over there.
Yes.
New age. He's 100% new age, hipster, whatever. I am old man,
Yeah.
stuck in his ways.
Ike does
yeah.
like things pretty classic. I've seen you before.
Okay, which brings us to our next
Topic, I guess.
thank you.
Yeah, you're
Wow,
welcome.
I just lost words there. Lost words.
I found them for you.
That's a good podcast name. Lost Words. Okay.
I like
So,
that.
me and Zach have very different gaming styles.
Yes, definitely.
Very different. You know what Zach plays, guys? Zach, what do
I'm
you
very
play?
proud of this. I play NBA 2K17 almost all day, and I am proud of it.
Okay,
Because I am
guys,
a massive sports fan, so I gotta play a lot of sports games.
who plays sports games? Does anyone play sports games? Come
Sports
on,
games are a very
tell
giant
me, you two.
franchise.
Comment below, guys, if you play sports games, or if you're like me and hate sports games because they're boring.
Whatever. I find
Dude,
sports games very, very entertaining.
okay, let me tell you what I play. I am a predominantly classic gamer who in
Yes.
recent years has recently gotten to the Xbox One and all of that, but I'll get to that in a second. I
I got
love
into these
classic
things.
games. Okay, I love classic games. I love the NES. I love the Super Nintendo. I love Sega Genesis. I love old handhelds like Game Boy. I love the Atari 2600. I love these classics, guys. These are classics. The GameCube, I grew up playing the GameCube.
I have
Okay?
played the GameCube.
GameCube is one of the greatest consoles, and you can say what you will, but that is really an awesome console.
I've played little bits and pieces of the GameCube. I
Okay,
haven't explored a lot of old game systems,
right.
but the
Right,
oldest
set.
system the oldest system I've ever played has been the Nintendo 64. Played
Okay.
that for years.
And what did you think of the N64? What did you think of this?
I'm not gonna lie, I had a blast on that thing.
They're fun. Are they not fun?
Oh, lots
The
of
cool
fun.
thing about the 64 is that that's whenever we first started getting into 3D imaging in games and all of this.
Yeah.
So a little bit, I like old 16-bit, 8-bit games. Whenever it's still flat, side-scrolling
Yeah.
games, and that's really the time
Very
that I love.
two-dimensional. Very two-dimensional.
Two-dimensional gaming is awesome to me. Original
I
Mario
find them pretty
Bros.
fun.
I love that. I am wizard at New Mario Bros. The original Mario Bros. Super Mario Brothers. So, which was actually the name of it. You know what? Hey, Zach, you know what we should do?
What? What should we do?
Me playing the new Super Mario Bros. Speed run.
Ooh. That's an interesting idea.
Dude, speed run challenge. But to get back to the other thing. So, on the Xbox One, Zach plays 2K17, right?
Actually, I play lots of games besides that game, but that's my favorite
But
game.
that's one of your favorite games. Okay, let's take that and then let's come over to Ike and see what Ike plays. Ike plays awesome games like Battlefield, like Battlefield
Oh,
1,
yeah,
which
Battlefield.
is one of the best games ever. Battlefield 4, Halo, specifically Halo 5. These are awesome games to me.
The closest to a first-person shooter game I'll ever come to, I may come to in the future, but that I come to now, I play a good amount of Overwatch. I found Overwatch really fun.
I've heard a lot of good things about Overwatch.
I
I'm too
love that
cheap,
game.
so I'm not going to buy it. But,
Haha.
so Zach's one up me there, guys. He has
Yeah, I have.
Overwatch. What is your thoughts on Overwatch, Zach? This took the
Well-
world by storm. Overwatch, I think we can say, kind of took the world by storm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gamers that loved it.
Yeah,
What
well.
did you think about it?
Well, first of all, if you guys have played sports games like I have, on the online servers, it feels like they're really laggy because how much graphics the game has and how much
Right.
it takes to run that game. It runs
Right.
extremely laggy. Well, as
Oh,
with Overwatch,
Okay.
I feel like it's really easy to get into an online game extremely quick, and when you're on there, there's no lag at all, and
Okay. What about, is that just for the Xbox One, though? Because how is 2K18?
2K17, correct?
2K17, sorry.
Well, as I just said,
No, guys,
I've
we're
been-
not pirates or hackers. We do not have 2K18. We're not
Yeah.
illegal people
Yeah,
here.
we didn't get it yet.
Okay.
Don't have it yet.
We're waiting
I wish I did.
patiently, just like the rest of you.
Yeah. Well, the servers are really, really slow. That's all I'll say here. It's really hard. It's really hard to play online on NBA 2K17.
I'm assuming
I'm a
that's
big
a
online
fix.
guy.
I'm assuming they're gonna fix that with 2K18.
They have said they're planning on it, but I'm not sure really how they can make it much better instead of improve the server engines and stuff like that.
Right.
Because
So-
oddly, of all the years, this is
Yes.
the worst the servers have ever been.
Yeah,
They've
because
never been this bad.
this is like the highest res that we've had yet, right?
Yeah.
It's so much improved than 2K16, right? Correct?
Yes.
How does it compare to 2K16?
Well, automatically I'd say the graphics got better. Plus,
Okay.
they added lots of new game modes
Right.
on. When it comes to the public servers, I've never played NBA 2K16 online.
Okay.
I've played 2K17 online, but never 16.
Okay, right. So you can't really say on that whole.
Yeah, I really can't compare the online servers on the two, but
Okay. I am very ashamed to admit that I have played 2K16. I am terrible at 2K16 because it is a terrible game. Now, if you guys, the only time that I agree that sports games are not completely trash is UFC 2 and
wow.
going way back to the Sega Genesis, Hang Time, which is completely awesome.
Oh, hang time.
Have you ever played Hang Time, Zach?
Well, I've played NBA Jam.
Right.
I think they're pretty similar, right?
Um, hold your horses. Let me go look up. Let me go find out on the World Wide Web,
Hang time was a
guys.
basketball game, right?
Hang Time was a basketball game for the Sega Genesis, released in the 90s. So it was really awesome. It was a side-scrolling 16-bit game. Uh,
Okay.
it was really cool. It was. I'm not gonna say that it like the controls were like insane, because obviously it was a side-scrolling game, so
Yeah.
two-dimensional game. But for
Yeah.
back then, for a 2D game, it was really cool. It is really cool still.
I must say, I haven't played it to this day, but I do want to play Hang Time.
I think we're gonna have to get you a Hang Time, dude.
We will.
Yeah, NBA Jam is NBA Jam is a side-scrolling game as well, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. How dare you compare NBA Jam to Hang Time? I'm just.
Okay. Okay.
Moment of
I'll learn
silence.
my lesson
I'm
this
just.
time. I won't compare it
Thank you.
again.
Thank you. I mean, yes, you are
Okay.
right though. They all, from what I can tell, they all relatively the same. I've never played NBA Jam. Like I said, guys, I don't play a lot of sports games. Um,
Yeah.
if they're not really my cup of tea, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
I
But if
like
you guys
adventure
have
games. I
adventure
like I
games,
say, old school. So I really like the old adventure games. I'm talking, like the Mario's,
yeah.
Donkey Kong. So, and then FPS, so first person shooter games are awesome to
Oh
me.
yes.
And that's me. I mean, I cannot stop saying how good Battlefield 1 is.
That
And
is true.
I know there's going to be guys out there that are going to be like, oh, that was the trashiest game ever. That sucked. Guys, that's the greatest game ever. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah. I haven't played the game, but from what I've heard about the game, it's a really good game.
I've almost convinced Zach to get it. Is how much I've been praising it and talking about it. I've
I've
almost
got to
convinced
play it.
Zach to get it. He wants to play it.
I'm very anxious to play this game now. I want to play now.
He's gonna get it. I know he is. All right, so moving on to our next topic after video games. I feel like video
Yes.
games, though, we're always going to be talking about them. Like, that's always going to
Oh
be a
yes.
constant topic on this podcast.
There'll be lots of video game talk.
Yeah, that's going to be recording. So, but we are going to listen to you, the viewers, and obviously, if you comment below and you tell us what you like and don't like, we're going to try and change our podcast because really we don't
Definitely.
know. We're kind of noobs at this, obviously. As you
Yeah.
can tell, the podcast has been probably trashed by now. This far, I'm sure.
We're just wading in the shallow end of the podcast world right now.
Yeah. We're just dipping our feet and feeling
Yeah,
how cold the water is.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly.
Speaking of cold water, I'm going to take a
Cold
drink
water.
out of my Star Wars cup.
I like Star Wars cups.
I love Star Wars cups. What do you think of Star Wars Episode 8? Can you wait? My question is, can you wait for it? Or can you not wait for it?
Well, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this
Okay.
comment right here.
I know
But
you are. That's why I opened you up.
if You guys have seen me before. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I'm like okay for me in the series. They're meh movies. I've watched them, but I'm not like a Star Wars super fan. I kind of like them, but I can't sit through them more than once. So, but I loved Force Awakens. That was my favorite of the entire series. I never watched Rogue One. I heard Rogue One was pretty bad from a Star Wars fan himself.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And
Guys, did
But I have
Zach
watched.
just say Star Wars is meh?
I think I consider it meh.
You
It's
consider
okay.
it meh?
Yeah, meh.
Who are you? And what have you done with Zach?
I'm the same guy here. Well,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I'm
just
just
I feel like I never knew you, and now your true colors are coming to light.
'cause I guess we never explored in conversation my Star Wars fandom. We never got very deep into. We didn't
Um,
dwell very deep into it.
I'm having recollects of that we did. I just blocked it from my memory because you said things like Star Wars was meh. Okay, so the viewers know for certain, I am a mega Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. Star Wars
Oh
is
yes,
incredible.
you
Okay,
definitely
I
are.
cannot wait for Star Wars Episode 8.
But I must say I've watched the trailer for Episode 8.
Okay,
I think it's gonna be a really good movie. I'm excited to watch this movie.
you're excited, but you're not like overly excited because obviously you think Star Wars is just meh.
Yeah, I'm not overly excited, but I'm excited to watch it as a movie by itself. Not as like I'm excited to finish the Star Wars series. I'm excited to watch it as a movie itself, just flat out.
How can you say that? Star Wars is not just a movie series. Star Wars is a movie series about the continuation of the Force. Are you saying you don't watch Star Wars for the continuation of the Force?
I guess I don't then. If you put it that way, I guess I don't.
You don't watch Star Wars. How can you even watch Star Wars?
I don't know.
Guys, let's just take a moment of silence on the podcast. I almost just called it a padcast.
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 Okay, enough
That's
of the
pretty
moment
funny.
of silence, guys.
Yeah.
Really, I was just using that to build more time because we are clearly unprepared on this Force episode, as we should be.
I know.
As we should be. Dude, I want to just say this is incredible fun that I've been having on this podcast.
I am having loads of fun. I haven't
So-
had this much fun in a while.
I hate to tell this to the viewers, but it's time it's time they knew. We don't do this for you guys. We do it for us.
We're doing it for the viewers and ourselves.
Mostly ourselves. We love to troll, and now we are now we have a legitimate reason to do so. We love
Yes.
to talk ridiculousness, and now we have a legitimate
Yes.
reason to do so. Whatever.
We can now share our trolliness with the entire world.
Yeah, dude. It's like I love the World Wide Web and specifically YouTube because
Yes, I love YouTube.
any random idiot can get on there and voice
Yeah.
his opinion about anything,
Yeah.
and everybody hears him. Like, I
Yeah.
love going into trending and seeing
Yes.
some random dude
Video, yeah.
completely
Random
talk
videos.
smack about something he knows nothing about, and it's like #1 on trending.
Yes. If you cannot tell, we plan on being those kind of guys. The two idiots that goof their way into #1 trending.
We wish to be one of those guys. Instead, we'll be the two idiots on #1. Nothing.
Yeah, the guys that got a couple views.
Yeah,
But
the
no likes.
#1 not viewed video on YouTube.
Yeah, the least watched.
Least watched. Oh man, that is
Yes.
hard. That is so hard because I'm sure there's so many videos that no one watches.
That's true.
That's the other thing I like about YouTube is there is so many videos that are complete trash and not worth watching at all. Like you don't even like there's videos that I've seen that I don't even understand. It's like, why is this on
Yeah.
YouTube? It's some blurry,
Yeah.
shaky. Someone filmed it with their shaky phone camera.
Yeah.
And it's really blurry and rainy. You can't even understand it. And it's got like 8 views.
Yeah, what is this?
But you watch it anyways.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. we need to be wrapping this up pretty soon. So let's bring me into the final thing that I want to talk about with Zach before we wrap
Okay.
up this
Final topic.
this first episode.
Yeah.
Thumbing down videos, and why do you do this?
Well, first
I'm not
of all,
talking about you specifically. I'm talking about the world because I've been watching. I love to watch videos and then scroll down and look at how many thumbs up compared to how many
Yes.
thumbs down. And I think, why did someone thumb this down?
yeah, that's what I think to myself.
So
I think a good amount of it's just like haters that want to be as famous as the person, but they aren't, so they
Okay.
deliberately go unlike their videos.
right, I can see that, and I can also see kind of like whenever someone's talking about their political views or something like this that doesn't align with someone else, and so they're just like thumb this down. But there's some
Yeah.
videos that have nothing to do with that, and people
Yeah.
will just like thumb them down. Like, and
Yeah.
the person's not even very popular.
Yeah.
So, like, I was
Why?
watching a how-to video the other day. I love watching how-to videos. Those are some of the greatest on YouTube.
I love I love a good how-to video.
Yeah, dude. You can literally go to college on YouTube. That's what I love.
Yeah. Why go to the actual university? Go spend your time just watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, dude. YouTube college, as I like to call it.
Yes.
Me and Zach
YouTube
have
University.
like PhDs in YouTube college, by the way, guys. I think Zach's working his way through what his fifth PhD in YouTube college.
Yeah, I've got pretty far in this. Don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm almost finished with YouTube college.
Oh, you haven't even made it through YouTube college?
I haven't made it through yet. No.
Dude, wow, I've been through it like several times. I have like 5 PhDs in YouTube college.
Really?
I guess
Wow.
it just means I'm a better person than you, but you know, we won't hop on that.
Okay. What? Okay, that's for a different video. That's an argument for a different video. Okay.
As you can see, guys, we love to talk smack back and forth to each other, and that's
Yeah.
what a lot of our videos are probably going to be full of. But yeah, so back to the thumb down. I was watching a how-to video. I completely got sidetracked, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was watching a how-to video, and it had almost as many thumbs downs as it did thumb ups. It was like a couple thousand thumb downs.
Wow.
And the dude didn't even really, like, I tried looking at it from every perspective, and there was really, as far as I could tell, there was really no reason to thumb down the video. That many times!
Yeah. I don't know why people need a reason just to go on there and thumb down someone else's video.
Well, I think what's
Why?
sad is that many people.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things about it.
Dude.
That many people all have the same feeling to thumbs down the video.
And the guy wasn't even, like, insanely popular. Like, maybe 100,000 subscribers now that I'm thinking about it. That's, like, nothing, right?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
ridiculous.
it's actually an enormous amount, but yeah.
Well, like, I'm talking in comparison to, like, all the
Yeah.
other YouTubers that have several hundred
Yeah.
thousand subscribers. So,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about in comparison to us, Zach, that has 0
Yeah, we're-
at the moment.
That's huge, fantastic. So
Yeah, do you get a golden button for, like, do you get a play button for 100,000 subscribers, or?
I believe you do.
No.
I think you get like the silver play button. I believe
I thought that was for the 1,000,000 subscribers. Is that the gold play button?
1,000,000 is the gold play button. Yeah.
And then every million you add on to that, you get another gold, right?
No, it goes. You get 100,000 is silver, then 1,000,000 is a gold play button, and then 10,000,000 is a diamond play button.
Oh my gosh, that's insane, dude.
Yeah, diamonds are pretty insane.
Will we ever
Especially on a
reach
play
the
button.
diamond, guys? No.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
Dude,
but-
we're complete trash. And we don't stick to anything worth a hill of beans. So,
I think our humor could carry us to at least maybe a silver play button.
our humor could carry us?
Yes. Are you with me? Are you with me on this?
Dude.
Quest for the silver play button.
Is this our quest? I love quests.
Yes.
Dude, this
the
is
quest
like the
for
Legend
the
of
silver
Zelda.
play button.
This is the Legend
We
of
could
Zelda.
spend decades doing this,
Dude,
but
our quest is a silver play button. 100,000
Yes.
subscribers.
that is our new quest.
And then we will do, what will we do? We have to make something that we'll do whenever we reach 100,000 subscribers.
We'll do like a kind of like a thank you video or a special.
No, that's not good enough. Like we have to do like a challenge. All right, it has to be really stupid.
Yeah, really, really stupid.
We'll think about it, guys, and we'll get back to you. But our goal
Yeah.
is 100,000 subscribers. The silver play button.
Yes.
But I thought
Silver
of a problem.
button.
Who gets to keep the play button?
You're right.
Oh no.
We'll have to ask YouTube. Hey, YouTube.
We'll ask
you give us
YouTube.
2 play
A
buttons.
YouTube vote.
Give us 2. Give us 2. Give us 2.
We will count over the course of time until we eventually reach the 100,000 subscriber mark. We will count how many people voted for which person to get the silver play button, and that's what we'll
Yeah.
go with.
That could work.
This is going to be insane, and this is going to take us years just to count up who gets the button.
Yeah.
Okay, Zach, we just reached the 32-minute mark. Do you want to talk real quick about where we're going with the channel? And
You know?
no?
I think you have a better vision of this channel.
Okay.
I expressed my vision of the channel at the beginning of the video. What's your...
Well, you
where we're going with
expressed
this
your
channel?
vision for, like, the podcast, though.
Oh, yes. I was mixing up the two.
So, basically, I'm going to just say a mixture of both of our visions. Basically, we're going to be doing exactly what our name implies. 2 trolls and a camera. We are 2
Yes.
trolls. We have a camera, or 2, and hopefully 2. And we're going to be doing comedy videos. Our channel is 100%, not 100% obviously, because we're trolls. But we're going to be doing a lot of comedy videos.
Along with the podcast.
Along with the podcast. We're going to have different parts of our channel and really try and be broad, I guess, but not too broad.
Yes.
So hopefully we can keep it real, and you guys will think us somewhat funny.
Yeah.
So this is our outro time.
Outro time.
Is
I like that.
2 trolls and a camera. Comedy podcast? No.
Yeah, we're 2 trolls and a microphone.
Two trolls and a microphone. I'm sorry, I completely messed that up.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. We all mix some things up.
All right.
Just
all
like
right.
I did a couple minutes ago.
I'm one of your hosts, Ike.
And I'm your other host, Zach.
And we are 2 trolls and a microphone. See you next time.
Peace. Peace out, folks.